Hi, it's me, it's Terry. Anyone who knows me personally knows that there's a degree of mental toughness inside me. You're probably not seeing this on video because I'm actually this segment I'm doing Mental Toughness 1 because this is sort of the indoor tame version. I think I'm going to do an outdoor version or a live action version that shows you what I mean about mental toughness. I might give you an example of training an athlete or training myself so that you see that a personality shift. You know, to be mentally tough requires an unusual level of confidence. You've got to connect. You almost have to have a chip on your shoulder about getting something done, and nothing can get in your way. You know, the best example that I can think of in mental toughness is when you look at Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis is a linebacker for the Baltimore Ravens football team. Just recently they lost to the New England Patriots. Ray Lewis in that locker room, it just gives me chills thinking about it. Anytime you see him talk, his eyes and his body connect to what he's doing. It's unbelievable the level of connectivity that he has between himself and other people. He's a born leader. His language is harsh sometimes, but it's very direct and it's very honest. And I think as leaders, you have to be able to do that. You can't be walking the constantly thinking about political correctness, worrying about what people say. If you know your intentions inside, you're very clear about who you are, you know where you're going, that is the most powerful part of leadership. So back to mental intensity. When Ray Lewis was talking about the end result of, they got the shit end of the stick, they lost. So he's talking to his players, and he's telling them that, in summary, that to not get down on themselves. Everything was meant to be. God makes no mistakes. And there are more important things out there where people are suffering. And to lose a football game is not everything. But it means something to them, and to stay together as a unit. What you can take away from that is that your own mental intensity and what you do, it's not your entire world. But it does matter in what you do, and people see it. They see that level of commitment. Other sports figures that ring a bell, I think of Lance Armstrong. You see it in his eyes when you look at any of those Tour de France victories, 7 of them. It's a locked-in focus. You may find that with religious leaders, political figures, anyone out there that is serving some purpose that requires an unusual level of energy, and that power that comes from, that's visceral, that comes from your heart, it comes from your gut, and it's scary to many. You know, I don't know if you've ever experienced feeling that surge of adrenaline, that testosterone feeling that says, I can do it. Sometimes it's blinding, and but at the same time, it's liberating, it's fulfilling, it's human. That's the best way to describe it, it's human. And I hope all of you connect to this and help other people find that mental intensity inside them that teaches them, that allows them to feel that feeling that they're not going to quit, their standards are high enough, they're focused, they're clear, they're purposeful, and they're on their road. And they've got that momentum, so that flow happens. These are all those words in some of the other modules that I've shot. So kind of build it into your mental intensity.